Hi guys, Kelvin here. So today we're going to do the Asus Selfie phone review. Now let's talk about the screen. It sports a full HD LCD screen which is very bright and vibrant. In fact, if I on it right now, I can read what it says here on the screen. It has also a Gorilla Glass which is really strong and good. Alright, so let's talk about power button. The placement is not very suitable. In fact, I prefer the thumb power buttons inside your fingers, easy to be accessed rather than the index finger. As you can see, I'm having short fingers. It's not suitable for Asians because we have short fingers. Pressing this is a little bit awkward, and when you put your finger like this, you have smudges in front of the camera. Let's talk about the camera. Both cameras at the front and back has 13 megapixel, has dual tone flash. Only the downside is the rear camera is aperture 2 and the front here is 2.2. Beautiful, huh? So the dual tone flash is good for one thing. It makes the skin tone to look more natural compared to the conventional LED, which makes the people look a little bit more green. Now, here's the thing. If you want to activate the camera, you just have to swipe C. It will activate the back camera, as you can see right now from the screen. To activate the selfie camera is quite easy. All you got to do is swipe S on the screen. It will naturally open, and as you can see, it's recording you guys right now, walking backwards. So it's actually quite intuitive using this gesture way of activating the camera. The thing about the UI, the Zen Asus UI, okay, it's somewhat smooth at the same time laggy, especially if you're doing multitask few softwares at the same time. That's what I face. I hope that Asus know how to skin an Android at the same time fine-tune its performance to be more smooth. I mean, there's no reason to say skin Androids are bad because HTC do make their UI really reactive, responsive and lag-free. So this phone actually has a removable battery, which is very fancy in the Android ecosystem. I do not know why. But for this phone, removable battery is not a good idea. Let me explain. Number one, to remove the back cover is relatively hard because it has a lot of micro latches to as you can see, I'm using my fingernails, and this micro latches is everywhere on the phone. This actually keeps the phone very secure in case that if you drop the phone, the cover and the battery won't split apart compared to like Samsung phones, which is a good thing. Samsung implement it. So as you can see at the back, it supports 2 SIM cards and it can support a micro SIM card expansion, which is a good thing. As you can see around here, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 micro latches. So Asus make a point for security reasons or basically safety. As your phone fall down, the cover won't simply come out, which is a good thing for Asus. However, I have a lot of problem connecting this Asus phone to 2 of my modems and 2 of my routers. And even I tried to connect to my iPhone hotspot, personal hotspot, it had a little bit of hiccup. It had a delay of 2 seconds to 5 seconds to finding it, and next thing it takes up to a minute just to connect to the networks. I wish Asus had fine-tuned because networking is also under their portfolio. Now talking about battery life, this is rather good actually because this phone, we did a test, it sports out up to 4 hours and 30 minutes, whilst my old HTC M7 sports 4 hours and 15 seconds. Now you must say that, hold on a second, this has 3000 milliamp and my HTC has 2500 milliamp. Shouldn't the performance be longer? Well, let me explain. Because this screen is bigger than a HTC M7 and there's more pixel density, thus using more power to light up the screen itself. But generally, I like the phone and it lasts a full day. You just need to carry an extra battery and power bank, it'll last you a day. Although this phone has its minor flaw thanks to its software implementation, but I say it's still a good phone. This phone is great for those people who want to get into their first smartphone or into the smartphone ecosystem. Now, this phone is not for those people who are into specs. This phone is great for people who does not bother about those flagship models that they don't need to pay high price to get all those features that they don't use. This is a simple phone. It has a camera, front and back, in fact a good front camera to take your adventures. This camera is for the socialites, the youngsters, to those people who want to share their everyday life and activities. This is for them, and Asus is smart in creating this phone that caters to the selfie generation.